Shoes on the car and she likes it. She likes it. Say someone like big shoes on the car and she likes it. She likes it. She likes it.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
DC, wait. DC.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
We'll fix that.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Jackson.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And that vertical.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They start the drive with Ledge. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers.
That's
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We're scoreless after 1.
There ain't even no reason to be running this shit. It ain't gonna never work.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
You got 58. All right. Get 300. Get 300.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again. And they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Look at this Holy Ghost in the back of his head.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper from 3 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Wake up.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Standing there tall.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Third down, here's Patterson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
No hesitating, I'm going to pay him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
26.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Ravens pressure too much. Down he goes.
I should have threw it as soon as
Another
he got
timeout called for by the offense
off.
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Over here. Plant. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
There we go. Good play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers flushed out right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, what is that?
That's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
No. Oh. 13. No, we changed it.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I'm playing horrible. That's all right, man. We still got the lead. Let's go. Come on, defense. This is your game right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball with him, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Reggie White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
Bro, how is he bumping me?
Tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness.
Jackson.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw is Rodgers. This one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
No, for sure that. That is not a bad move, bro. Roger Rabbit, that sounds like a smart decision, because this shit over here.
Now Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 11 yards there, first down.
you block over here. Go.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. The 20. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
That's a good decision. That's where I'm headed after this. I'm just waiting to play in the tournament next weekend, I think.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I just hit this clip.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On second down, Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
How do you
fires one incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
26.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
Supposed to be
because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Bro, he didn't even jump!
Oh, it's intercepted!
Bro, you don't even jump!
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Too late.
He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better. Could they take away on defense? Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time
He's going 5 wide right here, watch.
I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent
I'm going to
player.
drop this tackle on his ass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing, Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Jackson to throw.
Got it complete to Crabtree.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Down to
Come on,
about
trying to stop the field goal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams.
There we go.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime.
I ain't been doing it as much, but you right, 1,000%. You know I love to throw the ball away. Fuck that. Fuck it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They try the left side here with Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
But he tripping.
And play is stopped here.
If he hit this, I'm going to go spend $500K right now.
It'll be their 2nd and final timeout.
I'm going to go spend my coins right now if he hit this field goal.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good.
Whoa, that's a 65-yard field goal.
Overtime.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Ain't no fucking way. Bro, the game wildin'. Hell. Bro. A 65-yard field goal. 62. I was just winning both of the last 2 games I played, too. Bro, a 62-yard field goal? That's why I was trying to see how far it was good from. That motherfucker would have been good from, look like 75. I need to go check on this price. Bro, that's wild to me. I had 2 problems since I've been playing on offense. Hold on 1 second. I got you. Look out. Look out. Bro. The game before that, I was winning by 10-0. I thought he was a slouch. I was like, he's punting it. I thought he would have quit. I lost. Would have been 4-1, 5-1. I was up 7-0 that game. I just didn't even think he had no offense. But I didn't either. I started trying to do too much freestyle. I need to run the 5 plays that I'm supposed to be running. Bro, I didn't even have 50 yards rushing that game, bro. Bro, I didn't get to the red zone. I was still a little bit out of it. But, bro, he didn't even jump, bro. The nigga just stood there. And I clicked on him first. And he didn't even... Yep, the 3rd and 6. Yep. Bro, I threw the ball. This nigga didn't even. I'm not even mad at that. He just hit a fucking 62-yard field goal, man. Nah, I thought it was 65 because he kicked the motherfucker. It would have been good from 65 though, easy. That was a fucking 62-yard field goal, bro. See, the farthest I done made is a 57. A 57 with Tucker, the old Tucker. Bro, that's crazy. What is that? Oh, yeah. $62, bro. This is what I need to grab. I had them this morning. I sold everybody when they said the tournament was this weekend, waiting on the prices to drop that. Herman. He's $6.90 now. I sold him this morning for $7. Yeah, I had him and Kittle. I had a Kittle, but when they said the tournament wasn't this weekend, I let Kittle go for $8. It was early. I was like one of the first people on. I let him go. As soon as that tweet came through, I said, nah, they're going to drop. But he dropping too. Then I switched up what I was. Ain't that is. Oh yeah, the temp down show done dropped up here. Bro, I feel so played. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ends. I did first. I had somebody over there for that with the light up. Oh no, I don't think Hayes had light up knockout. That's why I was sitting in cover 4 every time he did something, because he really wasn't throwing it too good because they was cover up the first route. But he got 3 or 4 first downs where I was guarding Casper and like to the inside, but he bumped me and then he just separated. Every single time. I gotta go. Yeah, one of them gotta go. Hold on 1 second. Let me get out of here and get this. I got you. I gotta get rid of Deacon. I tried something, so I went and powered up Deacon. I had more coins than this. Trying to put more points on the line, but that, like running that zone, that ain't gonna work. I got that Cordell, but I got options there. Bro, that 62-yarder got me sick. This morning I sold the that Kittle, they not Kittle, that Bosa has 87 speed. He was rocking out. Yeah, I got him he at strong safety, he a free safety though. That Javon Holland card is everybody got that still for the most part. Cause he get knockout for 2 and he 89 speed. He's still good money. Who I just had in the box and I really didn't like it. No, I got McAllister. Did him or Ronnie in the box, but Ronnie a speed slower. I got Kim on him now, so I got 50-50 rating, so he 91 speed. No, they not. They don't got Raider Kim. No, it'll take away from what I got. I got 50-50, but I have to remove somebody. You can only have 55 spots. I'm using my other 5 spots. You only get to put 55 people on the team. So since it's always been like that, you can't just have like 70 people. No, you can't, bro. No, it don't work like that. No, you tripping, bro. No, you haven't had. Look, bro, I'm finna show you right here. Hold on. Let me show you. And he 90 speed, but that's who finna get out of here. Well, actually. Oh, hold on 1 second. 2. So we gotta be. So you see this number right here? Hold on. You see in the top right where it say 54 out of 55? Yeah. No, it won't allow you to put more than 55 people in there. So if I do a 50-50 Kim, I can only have 5 people that's not Raider Kim on the roster. To get the Kim off, and you can put 5 other people like here my Tucker. Cause you don't this spot right here, these don't count. Those 2 do, so they count towards the Kim. These spots over here don't count either, so you would bring somebody in. But see, my other person that I just had was Deacon. But I like my run game went down immediately, bro. I did 2 things I changed. Nah, I can't because that's gonna give me too many. I can do them now. Like I can take him and do that now with him, but I got those positions already. And they faster than him. That's what I'm saying. The people that I got there, they faster. Cause like 80, 89, 88, 89 speed. The linebacker 89 speed. But this is what I did this morning that fucked me. But I did that because I had to get the Raider camp. I changed my lineman. I switched all my linemen. I'm finna go buy a lineman now. Like my run game went down immediately, bro. I had to do Raiders Kim, so I kept some. I know really what I should do. Really the smartest move would be to get rid of McAllister. But I won't have my two knockout on the top too. And then here. I gotta run the defense the right way. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play for all night. I ain't fucked up. What time is it? Yeah. Okay. I gotta run the setup like I need to be running it. I'm trying to do too much. I want the damn. And just take what's left. Two. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it like I need to. I put the zones out there like they supposed to. Nah, I've been seeing everybody talk about it. He looked like he had a concussion, but he looked like that last week. Shit. Oh my God. Damn, he got hit that hard? Slung him. I mean, that's the football violent like that. Damn, gotta take all these. Shit, he dropping. Oh yeah, see, he was 4-something. I'm trying to see who else is dropping, but I know what I'm about to go get now. I feel like I should go spin the block. I'm gonna touch one of them. Vic and them, they always. I'm telling you, if Herbert is 4-something like that, Vic got to be about 5'6", 620. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They dropping. They saying Lamar that nigga. Yeah. Boy. This is what I need right here. Fits magic with that one end. Fits magic. With the identifier for 1 AP. But if I buy anything right now, it's about to be a nigga who kicked it from the 40. I really want. I need to steal. I'm trying to catch that. I need to catch what you call it for about 570. Looking for some coins. 570. Ooh. I gotta put Deacon in there. I should just spin the block with Deacon. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I had Herman. Yeah. I'm finna spin the block. 3,100. Yeah. Who? Which one? Nah, it ain't doing nothing, bro. That edge protector, the best thing out, or like that. That free lineman got it. The one you gotta yeah, the 89, he get it. So it's some linemen with it, like Munoz and them. I don't got him powered up, but yeah, he get it. He get edge protector. The pass protectors get edge protector elite. But that shit really a waste of ability because when they come through, they coming through anyway. I gotta tighten up. What else I got to put in there? Oh yeah. Nah, you put that on somebody else. Nah, I mean, I get it. I done did it too. I done did that and everything else, but the stats showed yeah, that's threat detector, the center. So I can see on 3rd and 4th down who blitzing. That's what I was gonna say. Identifier, threat detector, edge protector. That's the line joints. Like you can use nasty streak, but that shit costs like 3 AP, so it's like it's gonna take up too much. We finna go spin the block though with you, and you. Damn. Boy, Eric Dickerson broke on the game. Bro, every time the people ain't playing with him, when you put him in the game, the whole team just be lighting up flash. No, just flashing like it look glitched out, like they about to like they just flashing, everybody flashing on the field. He big though. I'm spinning the block, blood. We ain't spin the block for no 82. gave me some then. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Talk to me. Talk to me. Bro, look at that. 87 and an 88 back-to-back cone guard. Oh, Mark Andrews going for 200K. Got the 87 too. 87 got to be about 140, 140. Okay. Me. That's 300. I really could get the kicker for 2 right now. If I did, it'd be like I never did that, but. Two, 290, 290. Then I put the 87 in there for 100. Man, that shit pissed me off that last game I played so bad. Last 2 games, bro. And I don't want to go buy a lineman because of the fact that I got. And short end elite just light up on all the routes. That's why. I don't want to go put buy no lineman because I'm almost about to get the lineman I had. I turned them into training. When I did that, Charles Woodson said I turned his ass into training, that center. But that's who I'm finna add as my extra piece. I'm not going. Trying to just hold off to see if that Team Diamond's gonna come next week. But the way they saying that hurricane hit, that's over with. I should have just stuck his ass in there. I turned that card into training. Bro, I know that card is a. Bro, look that now he is up 100K right now. That card, I sold that same card this morning for 170 something. And I had him in there for 200 all night and he didn't go. And it was only one left this morning and they was all going for 170, 180. So I sold it for that, now it's 260. He going for the same as Bruce Matthews. They tripping. They buying up, bro. It ain't even a Bruce. Bruce ain't even in the store no more. Come on, man. Bruce done went up 70. I gotta get some break. I need to be running a big 10-hour stretch. I played sloppy though. Both of them last games I played, it was horrible. I could just go sell this dude back though. I might not got nowhere to fucking put him. We on 50. Hell no, I don't got nowhere to put his ass. Bro. No. I don't. Fuck. Okay, I know what I can. See, that's how this shit start fucking up. Now it's gonna make I gotta go buy a different card for somewhere else. Cause I can't get Holland off the roster. Holland won't go into the specialist slot. Okay, he will though, so that'll work. Perfect. Oh, that ain't good either, cause I don't get credit for that spot. Damn. Oh, think. The other linebacker to the left. Oh yeah, I gotta go get Khalil Mack. That's what I gotta get. That's the cheapest way to get it. Don't gotta go. And Tua got hurt that bad. You said Tua and Tua looked like Tua was like that bad. Damn, this. Oh, that's why they lost, huh? That always hurt when you go bad coach. Yeah, now I need training still. This shit right here be taking 40 minutes. Nah, they was pulling Lamar, I think. Yeah, they pulled Lamar. Yeah, they said Metcalf wasn't in there, but they found some people that had got him, so he in there too. Bro, I seen somebody pull the jumbo pack today. Well, just like a regular, like, oh, it was some kind of jumbo pack on the game. They got back-to-back Metcalfs in the motherfucker, bro. Which ones? Oh, I didn't know that. When? He did? Why? Oh, I mean, shit, people probably done been playing longer than us. Ain't pulled one either. Now, where my damn card at? Shit. Where is my damn card? If you gonna buy a pack, the only pack you need to buy is them coin bundles. I would buy both of them, and then the 1,000 coin, the 1,000 one, and there's two 500 ones, and then 1,000. Now I just came out of here. He wasn't even show up. Now I gotta do this because he cheaper to buy like this than if not. I gotta buy that 100. That nigga cost 200K. He a linebacker, but he one of them Team Infinity middle linebackers. That should still give me 50-50. See, then I gotta go all the way over here and take him out. Put him in. I got all my spots. And when I get in the game, I have to sub him. Oh, hold on. We might got another spot. I mean, it ain't easy, but I would just put. I mean, what you finna be looking at, bro? And even a good squad though, like if you know what the fuck going on, you can ball out. Like it's cards that did this Cordell Patterson, bro? That Justin Fields cornerback is good. Yep, I had him though. Yeah, I been had. No, I thought about it, but I ain't finna. He done dropped so low now. Knockout. What you went into? Champions? Oh yeah. I gotta play mine too. I'm gonna need to get it. Cause I may be able to cause at any point I can just fall back from greatest thing team, but now they save me a bunch of cards. I can wait on the cards to go cheaper. I'm in All-Star. It's time to go. Let's go. All you gotta do is stay up. Drini get on at 4. Drini start about 5 in the morning. Henry after him. He mad. That's how you feel too, like, gotta hit him with that quick. And you
now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
You sure? You got commercials running, bro. What you doing, bro? Bro, it's always gonna be like that. No, this when the crowd on for the gamers, bro.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by...
Just want to do our subs right now. no slot cornerback. Oh, that's a cornerback. You just got to grab for him. You to the point now, you just got to go knock him out.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Lynch.
That's how it is,
and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Spell.
They'll run again with Lynch. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Everybody getting ready, though.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
There we go. That's what I need right there.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's come on down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Lynch pushing, but he is not going to get there. They stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer
right out the gate.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it pays off.
You might got a lot of corners you can stack up too by doing the thing.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
We finna say on McAllister. We finna say on McAllister and put my boy out here.
Back to the ground, Lynch.
Because when we get rid of McAllister, that's going to mean we'll be able to get
staring at a
killed.
3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
There we go.
Try to get one more in here
I need to
before the
run
quarter
about 5 or
breaks.
6 plays till I memorize them.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Lynch left side. And lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good read.
It's caught by Crabtree. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 37.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running right through him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Fastest receiver on the game.
They'll run with Lynch. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Snap comes at 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 69 yards rushing for him now. It was his 10th carry of the ball game.
You should be close.
first down, the run with Lynch. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's the one thing I don't learn, boy. If you don't know how to read that cover 4 and shit, the coverage is like, and they'll tell you on you like,
4th down, here's Jackson.
No, knockout.
He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Lynch up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I'm at
now
the 47. You look at it and go
we'll
get
get
that
whistles and
I should have got him since it was
as
like
stop
down
it
there
with 13 seconds
like
to play in
200
half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Over here. Gap 300. Gap 300.
Now Rodgers. Crabtree has it. And they work this out past the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 36, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dumbass play.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown! Randy Moss, 68 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They go up the middle with Lynch, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Going for a right side here. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
An inside run with Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get something.
And I think the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been...
Okay. That boy just took off running with Lamar. My fault. I ain't gonna never disrespect you. Okay, I gotta remember to switch on every fucking... Whenever he in the purple, I need to be playing on the linebacker and just switch him. Oh, we got 20. We got something on the competitive level too. Best receiver on the game right now, bro. Ain't nothing you can do. Oh yeah, I'm close to that. Yeah, nah, that's... I mean, they gonna be able to tell too. At least when they can tell when you blitz, and they better get that shit off to them. They better make the right read. Oh, this shit crazy. They running around. Can I get some more stuff? Okay, once I do this, I'll be good. I'll get that center. I can go sell the one I just got. Oh, we got the Pro Elite Daily Coin Pack. 250K. 10K, we accept it. We take 10K though. We ain't complaining. Okay. Pro Elite Pack. Metcalf. Oh. Okay, they gave me a Judon. They gave me something though, low key. Let me see what this 85. This 85 Judon going for 40. Training. We finna go spin the block. We finna spin the block. No, I need to hold on to him because they're gonna be team down. Damn. No. Let's go spin the block then, since the card that block hot for me right now. I got to go back. It's glitched out. I knew it, bro. I done got so many strategy cards. Oh my god. These strategy cards might be worth something too. When let me see. They done gave out too many. Maybe he up in here. Yeah. 79 plus Guardian player. DK Metcalf. GG's. I did that. Right back. I'll be right back.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, we played twice. True. Yeah. And they loaded us up.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Last week.
Getting the call, Lynch running left. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
But obviously they would. Have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're doing second and long.
I'm talking to
I thought they
somebody
would
I
have
played
passed
the
it
other
after the
night.
penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
I played the other night in his stream and I just hopped in his shit. Hey, you nigga too, I'm fucking with him though, low key. He was in there talking about some rap shit. Oh yeah, no, it's a vibe.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give running left with Lynch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Look at this scheme
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. 26.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here.
That's caught out left side by Casper. Touchdown!
Bro, ain't nobody using
Dave
that.
Casper. And
Where you headed?
Touchdown.
Nah, I'm just saying, where you
takes the ball
headed?
down the field and scores on their
I
opening
mean, you
drive.
can get them off if you run in there one of them, like 3-4 defenses or something, but
Extra point by
this
Carlson.
nickel is, that's what everybody's doing, or dollar.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I'm going to learn the blitzes too, because if I'm running zone and it ain't working, guess what? We bring the gloves out
Return
early.
here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
That's 700 points.
On first down, Rodgers.
Yes,
This is
it
incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
We on that.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
That's a bad pass, bro.
Justin Jefferson,
Pass.
38 yards.
and the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I ain't tweeting against you. You tripping.
Rodgers will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Right now, you got 58. Get 300. Get 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
They were really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, Lynch. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault.
I got Slaughter.
His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
I got short end of the lead on all my
results there.
Now, but that's because of the offense I'm running now. I'm running gun bunch nasty, so. Yeah, they all A2, AB.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. This is Casper catching it out right. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
True.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, how did he make it over there?
That's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
You stun.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he will get into the end zone.
That's a horrible
two-score game.
I shade inside. He all over.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
He need to know he ain't quitting. He gonna play all of this, bitch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, Rodgers.
Bro, why am I not getting the animation to jump, bro?
It's intercepted.
And I'm clicking on these dudes.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
Look at this. That's a good pass.
Look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it.
How the fuck is he catching the ball? He got knockout on.
Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here
With
so
an
far.
old-ass Justin Jefferson, too, bro. This shit is stupid as fuck.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone.
Bro, I cannot believe they let this dude catch this fucking ball.
They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Okay, I need to be playing this though.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
that's what I'm saying,
the coach
bro.
is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back north.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, I had a touchdown!
And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Oh, even better. Even better.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh, because I'm telling you the stats from the people that have, bro. This motherfucker got that's
Kansas City touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Chiefs are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Oh my gosh, I should have stayed cover 4. This shit right here pissing me off. These fucking 2-point conversions.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good.
30 to 7,
extends their
bro.
lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
I'm getting plenty of time. I missed the read.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
That's a touchdown.
Hit as he
That
throws
is a
there, incomplete.
touchdown every
This
time.
defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, let me throw
He's taken
it.
down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, this nigga here.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Yeah, I
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dave Casper with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Over.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
In position, like on him, he just catches it.
Kick is good.
I'm kicking on him, jumping, trying to catch it. I need to swat it. That's what I need to do.
In the books, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Of course,
Welcome back.
33-13.
We
Come
are
on.
ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4
ain't
yards.
no fucking way you're going to make me believe that they doing that shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here we go on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Right now, you got 58. Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll give him a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Here we go. Took too long to develop. That's why you got to have
Smart
Herman
decision
Moore
here
right
this
there.
close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
26.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
I done been on the motherfucker every play he caught the ball and didn't knock it out. And I take 2 steps and he knocked the ball out.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Pass complete there to Crabtree.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
He's caught every fucking pass, bro.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, no passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you could have rated me for sure.
And they're not going to get to the line
though.
to run another
Link
play.
up, though. I like the vibes you had up in there.
The 3rd quarter.
But this motherfucker done caught every single bomb. Jefferson have caught every pass on the knockout the whole fucking game, bro. Ain't no way.
Now we give up the middle to Bettis.
It don't make no sense.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, the game is
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now my controller's stuck. I can't even push now.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
The first time.
And they
One time in the game.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Outside leverage. This should be open.
Here's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
This shit, it's so crazy, too, how they be doing. He got this old-ass Jefferson. He done caught every pass all over these. They got knocked out all in the secondary.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I can't get no jump
This is
animation,
intercepted,
bro.
and that should do it.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10,
He got me
here's
tight. Look at
Rodgers.
this shit. Now I catch a pick and he
took a shot,
hey,
couldn't connect.
I finally get a pick to where I
So
can
the
catch
Chiefs
it
in
and then
possession
he
of the ball
dropped
as
it.
we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Bro, they've
from
been
about
on
the
the whole
32.
game. I'm telling you, he got down there 200-300 yards
Rodgers
off of
looking to
all
throw.
verticals. Now he catch
And
it.
intercepted.
Now
Maybe
he
the turning
catch it,
point they
bro.
need. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
I gotta catch it like that because they ain't gonna let me catch it no other way.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Short end elite, but I'm not short end elite on all my receivers.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Yep, everybody, it light up on almost all the routes.
From the 22, Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Short end elite is broke.
Don't go
It
anywhere
light up
yet. You
on
got a
almost all
one-score
the
game
routes.
now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming
And
up.
short out elite
It's not a high
is
percentage
not.
play, but it's better than not
I mean, you
having
got
a
to think
chance
they
at
got to
all.
break
And that's when you
outside the
put your
numbers.
leapers
Like,
and your
that's not a lot
flyers
of
on one
space.
side. Get that high
Short
hop,
end is
and hope
any
that one of the guys
kind
can
of
come up
cut
with it.
in
On the
that's
other
going
side, get that
towards the
hands
numbers
team
on
right.
inside. Like, it's just it's one that's broke. I didn't even onside kick the ball, bro. I'm tripping.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
Watch this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now there's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, 88, 88.
And now we'll get a timeout here.
Look at this shit, bro. Hold on. Justin Jefferson, 5 catches, 229, 3 touchdowns.
With 1 second to go in this game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. And now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
Bro.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That's what I need to see. Oh no. Is it? Yeah, that's my fault. I know why this happened too. Because when you run a match on the backside, I'm supposed to put him in a half. He in a cover 4. He don't read it. He dumb out over here. I'm glad I seen this. Yep. This dude, I should have adjusted this dude. I wasn't paying attention to the formation. I got to put him in a half. And then that kind of leave Larry a little bit, but look at this shit. This one wasn't bad because I felt like he should have caught that one. This was a horrible one. Oh my gosh. Boy, I'm late. I should have been through it already. Yeah, it's late. I'm dropping back for no reason. Making a pass, and I should have been standing way up here. He already behind him. That's me. Damn. Bro, they be wigging. I fucked that up though. I can't even really be mad for real. Oh, let me go sell this dude. Got my free center back. Oh, bro, I ain't even gonna get the center, man. I don't want none of these dudes. I already got them. Why is they giving them? I might as well get Sauce Gardner the way he pressed my Randy Moss into the ground that one game. Yeah, they kind of got, they got him with no play rig though. 78 awareness. How much training is he worth? Man, you can't even get no training from him, dog. I really want to play this dude again though, low key. I feel like he kind of tried to troll me low key at the end of that. See what time is it? 5. I might as well make them breakfast in the morning. Well, I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to change up my team. I want the Raider theme team. I need them team diamonds to hit. That's what I need, so that I can get a good player that'll give me some gas, so I can keep my theme team, and then grab the lineman back that I sold. Whatever they was doing, they was blocking on the run.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26.
They'll open these plays up because they open, but I'm just running them back to back to back.
They'll start on the ground here with first down. Okay. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Let's go now.
So here's Vic following the interception. It's caught by Sanders. Able to slither by. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Go check, go check.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
I don't never want to see Barry Sanders pick up challenge on the
15-yard line.
Fix the eagle, fix the eagle. Go.
3rd and short yardage, Vic.
That's good defense.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
Take your field goal. You're going to learn today.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
This from 42 yards out.
Big hit your ass.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did. And I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Plant. Over here.
Snap comes at 1.
Bro, what? Lord, thank you.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right,
Like he knew what the fuck I was
we just
doing
know
there.
that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Inside. Back north. Boom. Right.
Get back. Make it.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
That's a good idea.
On the return is Ward.
A little cover 3.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
I want to be over here, Doc.
Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Michael Vick. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Yeah, my audible said I can't even change. That's on me, though. Didn't
Vick
get it in
operating
corner
on
route,
first
wide the
down.
fuck open.
And he's got his big tight end here.
Lazy shit.
Down, but not before getting this
Don't
inside
set
the
your
30.
audibles.
A very solid gain of 27.
And I just didn't set them again.
I think when they
because
look at
I'm
their
moving
offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Vick to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up
I've never been so glad for the corner to
3-0
end.
after 1 on EA Sports.
He had me then on that. Pressure got there, though. Six. Oh, like 9. I'm going 9.
Let's go.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, Vick. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end.
The shit just light up,
And
bro.
he takes it down to the 10-yard
lighting
line.
up.
They're able to convert on
Bro,
3rd down,
look
and
at
that
this.
sets up a 1st and goal.
Do it right,
And in a lot
that's
of ways, that catch is
nonsense.
expected. Red zone presence,
I'm about to
and that one
press
was
him.
realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Sanders again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers.
Inaccurate, bro.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I guess.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's Vic.
Thank you.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Rob Woodson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Look at this.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Nuts.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree.
Good job,
And past the 40 before he's out of
1 for 6.
15 yards there for number 15.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them. But
Step up in that pocket, I seen
get
it.
them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Just for you, Randy.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Brandon.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Right here.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing, Vic. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Vic. Steps away. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
I got 2 people standing beside. Like,
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Another touchdown.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
Here we go. Start.
second half will start with a run by Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Check, man. Check, man.
Vic now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Reggie White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Come on, Reggie.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Vic with the incompletion there on third down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Let's go. Nike, let's go. Go on check. Go check. Hey, man.
Now Vic on fourth down.
Get up, get up, get up.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, one more second.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
So the completion results there in 9
like you
yards.
took one of the expected abilities off of somebody, you just got to take them out of the lineup.
On the sneak, Rodgers.
And then
they were touching down the not before he gets the
like
first.
glitch it out sometimes.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On first down, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Your fat ass better block somebody. You can really go to the auction house.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got it complete to Crabtree. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Back to the ground, Lynch. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he's in the end zone for a receiving touchdown. Dave Casper, 26 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Let's go. Come on, defense. Give me a play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The one I got is an 86. That one cheaper. The other one is a 92.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And it's been like this all night long.
But you won't be able to keep this for long.
As they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
That throw by Vic incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Hot 70, hot 70.
4th down, Vic.
Yep.
And this one is incomplete.
Back in the game,
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try to get something going to Marshawn Lynch. Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's how they do it. They just
attempt at 3
bring the
left to
abilities
come from the
along
other
with
end of the field.
players
This time has run out
change the
on
play
this 3rd quarter.
recognition.
You are
Get
watching
somebody
Madden
speed,
Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
That's how they roll. I'm gonna tie it up right here though. Defense don't work too hard.
So
this
here
game.
comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good.
You got
And in the 4th quarter, this game is
He's trying to
tied.
build something
So
over
the
there.
starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end
just kicked
result,
it right
only
down the
3
middle.
points.
It's perfect time
Simply
for a
stated,
kickoff.
I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You went to the top tier.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter.
Yes.
They take
He
a shot
overthrew it.
downfield there, but it winds up
Yes,
falling
he caught me
incomplete. It's been a
slipping.
struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the 2nd half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
And
say
not
that
much to
again.
speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On 3rd down, Vic. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Trap 50, trap 50.
It's a screen. It's a screen. It's a screen.
Vic to throw on 4th down.
Oh, I started to
Open
come
man is the
back
Hall of Famer, Dave
to
Casper. And he will have a Dolphins first
Damn,
down as
trust
they
him.
manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, check that. Streak, streak. Tap for 11, tap for 11.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
I need to go get that old 87 Barry Sanders to take the stiff on
They've
that
done
here.
that pretty successfully in this game.
Come on.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Now Michael Vick.
Oh, my God.
He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup.
Damn, let me
26
feel going on
yards.
3rd and long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Vick with a give to Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on, bro. I know you running the ball.
Another run here with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? He's got Casper over the middle. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Let's go.
And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner.
Oh, all you had to do was tackle him.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Get it.
2nd and 11.
60 by 6. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So I gotta keep it up together. I didn't play too much. That's me though. That's because I gotta know that they covering that side. I gotta just go with Casper on that, and we good. Yeah, that's my fault. We learned something. Cause I had the defense set. I was the 3rd rec. I'm supposed to go with Casper. done with the field pass. Should be checking on there, man. What time is it? I think I need to go home. Damn, I fucked it. I need another beer. I'ma just pull McAllister out. I ain't gonna sell him yet. I sell him then I have to go buy him back. Oh, cause that's gonna mess up my points. That shit ain't lighting up. There's no way. Need to see something. We'll just leave all of them like that. That'll give us 2 more points. 3. We can keep the edge for that. Damn, I don't even know where I'm gonna put. What the fuck? I gotta do. I don't think I can get another lineman. I can't. I just put a lineman in, then that mean I gotta put somebody else on the roster somewhere. Then I'm gonna have to go buy that piece, and then I wonder do he show up over here in the slot cornerback? Can I stick you in here? Hell no. But I can stick Lester over here. That ain't gonna help me. Damn. Trying to see how I can get another lineman in here. That's what it was too. I think the reason Jefferson caught all them damn passes, he was too short. 6'1", too little on the game. This shit crazy. Okay. I like my pressure on defense just be way better with the edge straight. Yeah, I got time for one more before I got get ready for school. Oh, this perfect. This actually gonna work better. This actually will work better. I'm gonna leave it to working on the top. Really not using the slide. We'll see. Still like to see when people blitzing. Lose one more, we'll start up. Got some coffee first. Got what they over there doing.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Go Bosa. As soon as I got Bosa this morning, I sold him.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And he come out here in some weirdo ass offense.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Murray.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They go again with Allstott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Sad ass.
He's at the 50. 30. 10.
Mr.
5.
Offense.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So just a tremendous play defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, 88.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Why wasn't you close?
Barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rodgers.
Yeah, there we go.
Hit as he throws there,
on the other side of the field, wide
It's
open.
always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oh,
Rodgers
that's me.
throwing middle, but
Good
it's
job,
incomplete.
Wilson. Way to hold
Nice
that.
back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, turn around,
He has
Joe.
it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's me.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I know what I'm finna hit him with. Oh, that should be wild.
You ready?
A give to the fullback. It's all stop.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Good solid gain on 1st
What is
down.
it? It
About
tells
what
me
you'd
what is
expect
it.
from the big guy carrying the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Are you in base
Call it
line
a
or
gain of a
something?
yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and
Well,
goal.
you're going to have to change the alignment then. If you're doing that, you got a base alignment or something. It just, I don't know what you running either. That's what I'm saying. It don't, like, nickel normal, like.
Ready, break.
Oh, my God.
And he will fight his way
I don't
into
even
the
know
end
what
zone
that
for a
was.
touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, they went draw play there on 3rd down, down around the goal line. Something you normally like to see, Charles?
Oftentimes, people are prepared for a pass in this situation, so the draw is a good call, but it's better when you usually have a lead blocker. If you don't have a fullback, you can use your H-back to pull in front. Sometimes you pull a guard to get out in front. Maybe it's your tight end, but they find a way to create a little bit of extra space. A bit of a surprise down near the goal line, but it was effective in this situation.
Well, my lineman, Sam Adams, grabbed Trevor Lawrence, and he just got a speed boost by him. Like, after he grabbed him, his
So
speed
only
boosted
even
him
at
into
7
the end
now
zone.
as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let me see what he's working with.
Snap comes at 1. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
No.
And he rifles one
That's some
incomplete.
bullshit.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
He sat down.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's
That's a
intercepted.
fucking Mabel.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
That's me.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Give it back.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted.
Oh, give me a
And the Raiders are going to take
over.
over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking
I
points
gotta
no matter
remember,
what.
too, I
At
wanna run
worst,
that
you're thinking
offense, but
kicking
I
a
need to
field
make
goal
sure
and
I'm
getting
checking in
3.
with Bunch.
We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball
Give
even
you a headache
faster.
like you ain't never seen
Coming up
it,
on
boy.
2nd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the
They let the
5-yard
fucking
line.
lineman go, and then
Give him
all
a
the
loss of
linemen
6
ball up the
yards, and it
fucking
brings up
screen,
3rd
man.
down.
And not an
That
easy
shit
spot here. They'll be in
crazy.
search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Good coverage on this.
Let's take it at around the 40.
Good job.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
That goes out wide to Murray.
He's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there. It'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And they'll get
Good
this on the
job,
string
Sam
to
Adams.
Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the
Fucking
pass.
Sauce guard the
If
receiver.
not, you end up with big trouble, as we just
The
saw right
game
there.
be weird.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
What?
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty,
Yeah,
especially on the
the
catch.
makeup player, but the fact that he just did a fucking one-hand catch.
And ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Oh, yeah.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard
It's a both side. Yeah, that's what it is.
This one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because
Like,
of
I got Patterson
all
and
their
strong
offensive
safety.
teammates have to give the quarterback right now.
But
Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
26. Down. Don't like. Right now. You got 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he
That boy going back
goes.
to the auction
That
house.
is
He don't
Nick
even know.
Bosa from out on the edge who worked his
He's
way in
going
for the
right back
sack.
to the auction house.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps
I
a
gotta
chance
figure
for
out how
one
to
more
get
quick
another
play and then
player in
another
here.
timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Could have been
And
better.
he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
No. All right. Jim. We are going. Good. Yeah, live.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
He knew what I was
He's going to
running.
let this one go deep. Into a double
He knew
team,
I was
and it's
running.
intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half.
Time for a break. We've hit
And this dude
halftime.
I'm
2
playing,
quarters
he got a
down, 2
scheme.
still
I'm chasing
remain. We
all
step
over the
aside.
field, and he
This is the
really making bad
NFL
reads.
on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
My bad, Marshawn.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Lynch, left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, flag.
You made it.
Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is at the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run with Lynch, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dave Casper from a yard out. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers.
Good job.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Chris McAllister.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Wipe out! Over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Bro.
And he's going to be brought down here
Chase
in the
Young
backfield.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Marshawn
Coming up
into
now on a
me.
2nd and 15.
I tried to step
sack.
up into the pocket and got
Throwing now is Rodgers. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they saw a chance to put some points on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
no way.
They're going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That ain't happening, Jack.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Not in a million years. But here we go.
Sometime.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Let's go, Lynch.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Lynch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, the clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here.
Good job.
It forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over the 46-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time
he
we had
probably got
someone
that
get 3
Carolina's
in a contest?
2011,
speed
wasn't it,
boost,
Kirk
too.
Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Right now, you got 58. Go right. Back 4. 26.
Now it's Rodgers. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed.
The way Sauce Gardner 88 pressing and putting the work in.
Shit. To look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw is Rodgers.
There it is, man.
This is brought in by Casper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to...
Yeah, get them out of here. Gun bunch. I'm glad I changed playbooks. One thing about gun bunch, sometimes they'll block all that shit and you can throw it. All right, I'm gonna go get this breakfast. I might have to put Sauce Gardner in the lineup the way they got him, Judy. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be back in about an hour or so. Let me get down and get ready for school. You gonna still be on? Did he ever reply?